Welcome back to MacBreak Studio. Mark and Steve here, and Steve's going to tell us a little bit more about some Final Cut Pro 10 happiness.
Yes, I like to always find better workflows for editors, people that come through our studio. We have a particular set of things that have to happen before a movie is output. If we have a freelancer or maybe an intern and we have them working on a project, we just need a good to-do list for them. So nothing is missed before the movie gets uploaded.
So you have a big binder you hand them that they take out and they flip through?
Yes, we use a big analog binder with the big Sharpie.
I figure you probably got a better way.
Yeah, there is a better way. And let's take a look. In Final Cut Pro, we use a watermark, what we call a bug. And I placed it in an event called Constants. I'll talk about why I called it Constants in a moment. But notice as I select it, you can see over here in the viewer, it's just our watermark.
The Ripple logo in the corner, probably low opacity.
Right. So the first thing is, you'll notice that I've added markers along the top. These are to-do markers. In fact, let me switch the view so you can see, and if I spill open, you can see that I've created to-do markers every 30 frames on this bug. Like here you can see normalize audio, add fades, add title graphic, check highlight levels, reset project time code to 1 hour, add chapter markers, then upload to Frame.io.
It's like your checklist of what needs to get done.
It's my checklist. And because, and this is the key, because Ripple bugs or watermarks have to be added to every single timeline, there's no possible way the checklist or the to-do list won't show up in the project.
Right there in the timeline.
That's right. Now, I'm using it on a watermark, but it could be a piece of music. Maybe you're a piece of intro music that you're using week in and week out. You can put your to-do markers on that. Point is, it needs to be constant, which is why I created an event called Constants. So that bug will always be there because we do, let's say we'll have all of our Mac breaks, maybe hundreds of them.
Right.
So our intern will sit down and know where to find the bug in the Constants event.
So that's sort of like a template event that's always available.
That's right.
And if you did multiple libraries, you could have a library that's just a template library. That
could do it that way as well.
That or any other things that you may, reusable elements could be in there as well as your markers.
That's right. So what I'll do is, in fact, I'll just go ahead and set this up as a 3-point edit. Go to the in, and so I've got in and out point, and I'm going to clear any ins and out points first, because if you don't start your in point at the beginning, the markers won't be included.
Right.
So I'm going to press Q, and notice it puts the bug there, and you can see it over here superimposed over the picture, and my markers appear right at the beginning every 30 seconds. Now what I'm going to do is go over to, in the tags area, I'm going to select this item here,
so
which
is to-dos in the timeline index.
My to-dos and my timeline index. It doesn't even matter that you can see them in the timeline. It doesn't
matter where they are.
All it matters is that, okay, I've gone through here and whatever, I've normalized the audio. Okay, whatever that means. Maybe that's adding a limiter or a compressor, what have you. So I just go over here and just click, and it's already been added to the completed.
Right.
And you can see it's a green marker now. So it's pretty simple. And then the intern or the freelancer will come and say, oh, I add title graphic. Hey, look at this. I've added a title graphic. There it is. I've already done that.
Click it.
Actually, just click it once and it's gone. Okay. So now next thing, click, done, click, done, click, done, click, done. And when they're all green, you're ready to output.
And you've got two visual indicators. One is that your to-do list is empty, and the second, there's no red markers on that clip in your timeline.
That's right.
Nice.
It's a simple thing, but it's nice to have the to-do list that's there that they can check off. It's part of the UI. Yeah. You don't have to put a 3-ring binder or use your iPhone or anything. Or
usually like the sticky note, on your screen, little boxes or something. It's just built right into the project.
Right. Exactly.
I love it. Yep. Really, really cool. Nice little tip.
I think so. Thanks, awesome. Travis and Spencer.
Yeah, well, you got a good team.
Yeah.
Hope you guys found that useful. I sure did. Ripple training, it's who we are, tutorials, and plugins for Final Cut Pro, Motion DaVinci Resolve. Please come check us out here next week at MacBreak Studio.